Okay, so I guess I'm just a normal guy. I'm really good at GD. I love GD. It's by far my favorite game. For some weird reason, I turned out to verify the one of the most important levels in the history of GD, and personally my favorite level. And it's also really hard. It's top 2 on the demo list. But I'm nothing more than just a GD player that wants to become better at the game. That's it.
Relatable and respectable. And I don't know if you. Oh, my camera's lagging. That's weird. I don't know if you watch our interviews, but at the beginning, it's become kind of a meme now. uh, the first question: ask everybody this: are you mentally healthy?
Yeah, I think I am. I mean, I think I have a really easy life right now. Like my two main goals are to finish university and to become better at GD. So I don't really have to worry about other stuff. And I guess I'm really happy right now. I do what I want to do, and that's all. I think I am.
Heck yeah! I'm glad that it seems like a pretty nice life.
Yeah.
I'm in that same boat. Just want to play GD. Except I don't have the school part of it, but I thought I saw a bug on
Oh,
my wall.
that's really good.
um, I guess so. Oh my god. So when I put flame wall in my little notepad thingy, it like underlines it to like correct it, and there's 7 instances of it. So
What?
there's there's about 7 questions revolving flame wall, and
Okay, interesting.
I guess I'll ask one of the fan questions first.
Mhm.
If you didn't take on the flame wall verification, what would have been your next hardest after Belladonna?
Really good question. Actually, I don't remember if before starting the verification, my hardest was Belladonna or it was Solar Flare. I don't really remember, but I tried. Played a lot of attempts on Silent Clapstep and Akron, and I had like 69 to 100 on Akron. Nothing too crazy, but I was interested on those two levels, and I think I probably beaten Silent Clapstep. I think
Mm,
also had like dropped to pass the duels. I think.
nice.
But
Yeah, that.
not, it wasn't I mean, I didn't seriously plan to be the new hardest at that time.
Mm,
I was just playing easier stuff.
well, sweet. Yeah. Gotta say this. That's crazy. What Belladonna is like number 48 or something, and at the time it was
Yeah,
like 43 to flame wall. That's impressive.
thank you, thank you.
But uh, obviously, such a very frequently asked question, and I'm willing to bet you've probably already answered this. But how did you become the verifier for Flamewall?
Okay, so this is quite a long story. Okay, let's start from the beginning. The first time I saw Flamewood was, I think, not on the premiere of the layout, but a few weeks later. And I didn't quite like the level, but for some reason, the more I watched the showcase, the more I liked both the level and the song. And I remember that every day when I was walking from my school to house,
Mm-hmm.
I used to listen to the song and the I mean the time from of walking from my school to home was exactly the time it takes to complete Flame One. So that was a really funny story, yeah. And I don't know, I just kept liking more the level and the song, and I decided to become a playtester. Well, actually didn't decide it, but I was really interested in the level, so I joined the official Flamewall Discord server, and I asked the host, I asked Narwhal for some weird reason to become the a playtester, and he accepted me. I had no hope at all because I was a random player, you know, I wasn't famous at all, and
Yeah.
I asked randomly, and for some reason, he let me playtest the level. And when I was playtesting, I playtested it a lot. I was super picky on which things I wanted to improve on the level, and I was playing it every day or almost every day. And I think I was really helpful with Flame Wolf with the playtesting. Of course, when Alpha was verifying,
Yeah.
and I was playing it more, and of course, I was also getting some good runs on the level. Um, I even got, I think, 21 to 73 when still when 2.2 DN came out, which is really crazy, I think. And I don't know. Then 2.2 came out. One of our helix unfortunately dropped the level,
Yeah.
and I honestly I had my chance. I had my chance to get the verification, and I asked Narwhal to get the verification. I sent him some progress I had on the level that I didn't show anybody else. And I said that I had no hope of becoming a playtester. So my hopes for becoming the verified were even lower, were like 0.01% or something like that.
Yeah.
And I know I asked him, and I was the verifier, I guess. But the way I became the verifier was really funny because there's a group chat with all the main hosts and people who, and important people for the level.
Yeah.
And of course, I wasn't the only candidate. There was also, I remember, Virium, Yori, and I think one or two more people, but I don't really remember. And they voted for who they wanted to be the verifier. And I won. And Yori was the second, and I won by like one or two votes. I don't know. It was really crazy. And
Dang.
the way I noticed that was totally randomly. Narwhal added me to that group chat, and they said, "Welcome, new verifier." Like they assumed that I already knew that I was a verifier, you know, and it was a really good surprise for me. I had to scroll up on the group chat and see all the things they talked about, and I don't know, it was a really good moment for me.
Wow. Shout out to those. Shout out to everyone that managed to get Quattro to be the verifier. Definitely. I can't think of anyone more fitting for the flame wall verification.
Thank you.
But I definitely I relate to that. Having exactly 7 minute walk from your school to home through the flame wall song, because I had there's this park that I would go to from my home about like 2 years ago, and it was exactly I don't remember what demon it was. I want to say it was solar flare because solar flare is short, but it was exactly when I step out of my house, walk to the park, sit on the bench, and the song from the beginning of solar flare to the end of solar flare would end.
Yeah,
And
that's so random
it is
that we
very
both
random.
have
Yeah.
similar experiences.
Yeah, and
Wow,
it wasn't the solar wind song, it was this part in solar flare like the 50
sort of,
seconds.
yeah.
Yeah. It's just like it was just so random, and I think it's probably why I have a little bit of a fixation on solar flare. That level is really good.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. And another question I saw asked a lot: what is the context behind the username Cuatrocientos?
Oh, so for the people who don't know, Cuatrocientos means 400. Um, and the context is the following. There's a football player, European football, not American football,
Yeah.
called Neymar, who was playing in Barcelona in like 2016 or 2017, I don't really remember. And he was really good, and he then decided to go to play for Paris Saint-Germain. and they paid 200 million euros for him, and it was primary school, and I was playing with my friends football, and I was super bad at football, and they told me that I wasn't worth 200 million euros. I was worth double the price, which was 400 million euros, and that's basically the reason that they called me for 100.
Mm, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, I don't know anything about. Uh, I assume you mean the sport where you're kicking the ball, football, because
Yeah,
you guys in. I agree, it should be called football everywhere. I don't know why we call it differently here, soccer, but
yeah, good question, honestly.
I don't know. Apparently, there is history that explains it, but I don't know. Football, kicking the ball makes a lot more sense to me, but
Yeah,
yeah,
European football.
yeah. But I actually do know. I think I know one of these. Um, are there any upcoming verification projects that you have?
Mm, really, really hard levels like famous difficulty. For now, no, but I also have another easier levels to verify. I have Into the Night, which is predicted to be top 150, but it will be much easier probably. I will verify that pretty soon, hopefully. And I also have Collapse,
Yeah.
uh, which, to be honest, I don't really remember what level was that, but I'm looking on my Discord servers, and on this folder of my verifications, there's a level called Collapse, so I probably like that level. I also I'm verifying Right of Ascendancy. I actually remember this level. It's like 9 minutes long.
Yeah.
It's not finished yet, but I like it a lot, and it's not gonna be too hard. I think it's gonna be easy. And then um, uh, well, not the verifier, official verifier. I think I'm the backup verifier, but I'm the backup verifier of Reverse the End. This is probably my favorite level of those that I mentioned.
Mm.
It's like the gameplay is like flame wall style, I think. So I think that's why I like it a lot. Silly is verifying it, I think, by the way.
Ah. Yeah, I talked to someone before this. Uh not sure if this is public, but a level called Cuts. I think that's what it's
Oh,
called.
true. I forgot about that because um I I don't have a server, a Discord server for it. I just have a bunch of DMs with the creator.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm also verifying it, and I forgot about it. But that one is gonna be actually really hard. Like
Yeah.
I want it to be top from 30 to 50, but I don't know. We'll see. I
Yeah.
also like it a lot.
Yeah, I saw it. It's such a cool looking level.
Yeah.
And I was talking to the person. I'm like, yeah, I have to interview Cuatrocientos soon, so I'll check out because they were like showing me their levels, and they showed me Cuts, and that was one of the only levels I looked at that they sent me. And they were like, oh, he's supposed to verify it, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should, maybe I'll bring it up to him.
Yeah. I've
But yeah,
actually played that level for like, I don't know, maybe 1,000 attempts. It's really cool.
yeah, no, it is a really cool level.
But it has, it's really funny because it has literally a 1,000 frame perfect click for some reason in the middle of the level. And
What?
yeah, definitely I need to do some nerfing uh,
Oh my
and fixing because I'm not verifying that
god.
with that click.
That's insane.
Yeah.
But we'll knock another flame wall question out. Uh,
Hmm?
do you think flame wall is a secret top one?
Oof. Really good question. Mm, I have no idea because, well, of course, it's top from 1 to 3, I think
Yeah.
it's quite hard in a tidal wave. I think there's a gap from the top 3 to the top 4.
Yeah.
But I don't know because at first I played Amethyst a lot for like I don't know 20k attempts or something like that,
Hmm.
and I don't know what to say. I think probably Amethyst is harder, but I also have no progress at all on Amethyst. So Thank is of course the best person to decide which level is harder, of course. And about TST, it happens kind of the same because I played it for I don't know 10k attempts maybe, got no progress at all, and it could be harder, but I have no idea. Also, Popov beat it super quickly TS2, but it happened the same with Amethyst and things. So
Yeah.
it will be very interesting to see where Flamewell places in like 2 years,
Yeah,
where the placement will be more accurate.
it's a very tricky situation cuz it's like
Yeah.
you have Thinking Space 2 and Amethyst. Each verifier says it's number 1 and each first victor is the verifier of the opposing level and they say the opposing level is top 2 and then Flamewall appears.
Yeah, Flamewell. It's really hard to tell because Flamewell is 7 minutes long, and for example, Singing Space is like I don't know 1 minute 20 seconds or something like that.
Yeah.
But the difficulty of Singing Space 2 is all on the from the second drop to the ending. Like the first half is not top one by far. It's
Yeah.
like I don't even think it's top 10. I don't know, but it's clearly second half heavy, and it's really hard to compare those levels.
Yeah, 100%. And do you think Flamewall will be your final hardest?
Hmm. Good question. I think that I mean I'm kind of disappointed with how Flame will turn out because I think I could have made it so much harder.
Hmm.
And I don't know. I think that I could push my limits much more further than Flamewell did, and I don't know. I have more than 200k attempts on that. So
Yeah.
maybe if I finish beating all the stuff I wanna beat and verifying everything, and I don't know what to do with the game, maybe for fun or it won't be fun, but for some reason I might even buff Flamewell more, like a lot, and verify that super buff version of Flamewell with like of course, if I end up verifying it somehow, I wouldn't. Well, now I wouldn't update the level. It's just one thing I would do for fun, only to show what I'm capable of,
Yeah.
and that's just that's just a plan. But I'm not really sure. I don't think if I'm gonna do it. I
Mm.
really wish that I find another level that like Flamewell that I love so much that I wouldn't mind spending tons and tons of attempts on it, a lot of effort to beat. I mean, the only level that came close to Flamewell, for me, it's like Ascension to Heaven. I think if Ascension to
Mm.
Heaven was top one and they told me to verify, I would give my absolute best and I would try to make it top one
Yeah.
with and and that's it because it's something that I couldn't do with Flamewell, but I don't I don't really care about it because it's already super hard. But I could have made it harder.
Yeah. Yeah. Ascension to Heaven is a really, really cool level.
Yeah.
I think it's been in the work for like 5 years or something. I don't remember.
Yeah. Something like that.
But yeah, no. If if you verified a buffed version of Flamewall, that
It
would
would be
go
really fun.
crazy.
Yeah.
But I guess been asking a lot about Flamewall. Now we'll ask a question about you.
Okay.
What introduced you to Geometry Dash?
So the first contact that I have with the game was like I don't remember, 9 or 10 years ago. Like a friend of mine was in my house and he was playing Geometry Dash in his phone, and he told me to try it out. I think it was Geometry Dash World, and I played for like 10 attempts. I don't know. I thought that the game was impossible, and I stopped playing and didn't I didn't knew about the existence of the game until like 2 years later, 2 or 3 years later, where I don't really remember how. I think maybe because of YouTube, I saw some YouTube videos of GD, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't really remember. And I decided to download it and played it, and I was extremely bad at the game. If you want, we could talk about this later because it was funny how horrible I was at the game at first.
I mean, you could
For
talk
real.
about whatever you like.
Like, well, to be honest, I also had a really, really bad phone. So it
Mhm.
probably had like, I don't know, 10 seconds of delay. But I couldn't beat the first level of Geometry Dash World. I literally couldn't. I I spent like genuinely probably weeks or something like that. Not playing it all the days, daily, of
Yeah.
course. I was playing it on and off. But I struggle a lot, and it made me rage incredibly hard. Like I rage more than what I rage with most of the least demons I beat nowadays. And I beat, well, I downloaded also GD Lite, tried Stereo Madness, and figured out that it was completely impossible. So I uninstalled GD Lite and went back to GD World and beat it, and I guess I eventually stopped sucking at the game because it was really, really bad. And so when I got my tablet, my new tablet, I improved a lot, of course, because I didn't have my shitty mobile phone anymore. So I became better.
That's awesome. I relate to having such a terrible input device when I first played the game.
Yeah,
I couldn't do Stereo Madness for the life of me. It's so weird. I couldn't do Polargeist or Dry Out or anything beyond there except for base after base. I just I could do that, but I couldn't do anything else. Stereo Madness,
yeah. Calico
backcountry, base
is
after base.
Calico is really hard compared to base after base.
Yeah.
But also about GD World, it was funny that the 10th level, the last level of GD World, introduces the player to the wave game mode. And I was a little kid. I didn't know how things worked, so I didn't know what to do on the wave. I was getting to the wave all the attempts on that level, and I literally didn't know what to do until some random day. I was I was having dinner. I was with a friend of mine, and I think we were having pizza,
Yeah.
and I decided to play the level, and there was a friend of mine who was also a GD player. He was, of course, much better than me. You know,
Yeah.
he probably beat a harder, which is not crazy, but definitely better than me. And he told me that to do the wave, I had to hold and release the click, and on that moment, my mind completely exploded, and I insta beat the level, and I was so happy about that.
That's awesome. Fast learner.
Yeah, totally a fast learner.
Oh my god, that's funny. I think so far I'm still in that kind of category of not understanding one of the game modes, and that's the swing. I can't understand the
You don't
swing.
understand it?
Well, I know how it goes. I just
Yeah.
let me rephrase. I'm not good at it.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I'm also not good at it.
it's a The swing is impossible.
Yeah, floating ball is free. I'm super good at floating ball, but I suck at string cover for some reason.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
But Why do you use AI to make your thumbnails?
Oh no, I'm sorry to disappoint you guys for using AI. Oh my God, I am a horrible person. No. No, I started using AI because a friend of mine was making AI thumbnails just for fun,
Yeah.
and I thought that they looked really cool. And I don't know, I guess I started using it. At first, he made my thumbnail,
Hmm.
and I don't know, bro. I actually like them. It's not a joke. I think they look cool. And of course, I respect those who don't like the AI thumbnails.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it looks pretty cool. Except for the Saul Goodman thumbnail, which it was a complete joke. I know that it's horrible, but it's incredibly funny how horrible it is. So that's why I used it. I know it's horrible, but I like it because it's incredibly bad, you know?
Yeah. No, I respect I respect both sides as well. Personally, I don't do it, but I mean, I've always been an advocate for progress with the times, and right now we're using AI for this stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't use AI a lot. I mean, at most it's text to speech for our shorts, but Twitter, leave Cuatrocientos alone. He's just a humble, chill guy.
Yeah.
But no, that question was just for the clip. I don't
Okay.
I don't care. Um, I only found like two questions in our little community post that actually was like asking about that. Unless I just didn't
Mm.
look hard enough. but
Yeah.
but I guess we'll go on to another traditional question that I ask
Mhm.
everybody. What is your biggest regret in your GD career if you have one?
Mm, my biggest regret. I don't know if it's my biggest regret, but the thing that I told before, not making Flamewell hard enough,
Yeah.
is probably one of those. But I'm also not really sad about it at all. I mean, I verify Flamewell, you know, I'm super happy with that.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't think there's any regrets at all. I don't know.
Well,
I've been
hell yeah.
progressing really good as a player, which is my main goal with GD, is to be a good player.
Heck yeah, and you are. You turned out to where you are today,
Yeah,
and
thank you.
Zone can pop off. You got some underrated competition.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for them.
Yeah. No. but no, yeah, you I've tuned into some of your streams and I swear to God, it felt like yesterday you just started going for subterminal point right after beating Flamewall, and now you're like
Yeah.
doing all these other things like fairy knife hell 33%. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, that's that's really hard. That's
Yeah.
honestly, if for some reason I end up verifying that level, I really want it to be hard on Flame
Mm,
or at least try because it's not that. I mean, I don't think that it's a masterpiece like Flame or Ascension to Heaven,
yeah.
but I really like it, and I think I could make it really hard.
Mm. I guess that good pan to a question that I actually did have about it that someone actually asked me in private to ask you. Uh,
Mm.
if you think fairy knife hell is actually possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, the level got updated like 2 or 3 days ago,
Mm-hmm.
and before it had like completely impossible timing at 6%. It was possible, but I had like a 10% of pass rate, even though I over practiced it.
Yeah.
And probably it had some other clicks like that click throughout the whole level. But now, well, also it had a horrible transition into the flattened ball at 24, I think, and they fixed all of that on the update. And
Mm.
now I think it's possible. I really doubt that it's top one. Honestly, it's probably top from one to three. It's
Ooh.
probably Flammable difficulty, but I didn't even play the middle part of the level, so I really
Mm.
can't tell.
Okay. Um, I think this question was by one Alpha Helix himself.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What did it feel like for you to have your name up there in contention with Zoink, Doggy, etc. as someone to pay attention to from the community, especially as the verification got closer?
Wow. Okay, so
It's a
to be
lot.
honest, I think that I still nowadays I can't process like mentally all that happened to me with Flamel and all the new people who came and know me. Like I can't even think of how many people know me. So I won't say that it feels good because I genuinely don't know how it feels. I mean, I just keep doing the same things I did before. I play hard levels and feel super happy about beating them.
Yeah.
Mm, but I don't know. I don't feel. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I don't feel like lucky at all to be like famous. Let's say, Mm, I don't know. It
Hmm.
feels good because I'm better at GD. I play GD. Nothing more than that.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely deserve it. You are good at GD. Like that's without even like sugarcoating it. Like you are just good at it. That's
Yeah,
without a doubt. And the positive attention is definitely deserved. I think
yeah.
like I said earlier, the whole thing with like the AI thumbnails.
No, I don't really care about
It,
that about
yeah,
bad things as people say to me.
yeah, and respect for being able to not really pay attention to that, and yeah.
I mean, I pay attention, but not in a bad way. I just
Mm.
hear other points of view, and, and sometimes I laugh at what people say, and that's all. But I don't
Yeah.
take things seriously, and I'm not like I I can sleep really well at night, even though people are not happy with the AI thing. But that's it.
Yeah, I relate because people came after us for AI as well when we, I don't know, just the text to
Oh,
speech stuff. But
yeah,
it's gonna happen.
it's kind of the same, but it is nothing. It's nothing bad, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. And we do actually, funny story. We have a separate channel called GD Explained where we do kind of informational stuff, and I do the voiceovers, and people thought it was AI.
Your own voice was AI.
Yeah, they thought my voice was AI, and I have every recording still of every voiceover to prove it's not AI.
But maybe if I close my eyes and I don't see you, I might think that your voice is actually kind of AI.
I
I
I'm
don't know.
I mean, I don't blame people for thinking my voice sounds AI. It does sound AI sometimes. I don't sound human.
Yeah.
But another fan question revolving Flamewall.
Hmm?
If you could have verified any level of your choice in the top 75 bar Flamewall, which level would you choose?
Mm, you mean from the levels that were already verified?
Yes.
Mm. Actually, I'm gonna check the demo list real quick, but because I don't really remember,
Mm, okay.
I wanna go through the levels. Uh, wow, Snowbound. I love Snowbound, but it wasn't. I don't think if I don't think it was verified when I was playing Flame War.
Mm. Yeah, Snowbound's a really good level.
Yeah. Well, I also would want to verify Seventh Clapstep. It fits my skill set perfectly, and I love that kind of gameplay, and it would be really cool to verify that.
Hell yeah. Having the silent close step verification is just that's peak aura farming. Like I bet Paco wakes up every day and just aura farms just from existing.
No, I mean I didn't mean Silent Clapstep. I mean Seventh Clapstep.
Oh, Seven
Uh,
Clubstep. Oh,
yeah, Seventh Clapstep. Yeah,
Seven
sorry.
Clubstep still. Who
Yeah.
verified that again?
Uh, I don't remember. Let me check.
Okay, because either
Uh,
way,
Probably Vorden. Yeah,
oh
Vorden.
Vorden. Still, same thing applies to Vorden because Seven Clubstep is still a really cool level.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
But ooh, okay. What is your hottest take in Geometry Dash?
My hottest taking Geometry Dash. Um, Luck doesn't exist in GD at all, and people who can't fluke levels, it's because of skill issue and not because of bad luck. I'm sorry, Zoink, it's the truth. I'm so sorry, Zoink.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
or when you have a really bad mind block and or die to stupid things, and you call, oh, this is I'm so unlucky. Nah, that's not true at all. It's just it is more a mental game than we think because it's of course clicking at the right time, but it's also has a really important mental component to take into account because
Yeah.
when you're far, you gotta be super focused, and if you don't have the right mindset, it's and fail because of that, it's because of your mindset and not because of other factors.
Mm. Yeah, no, that's one of actually a good reason that I can use now as to why I voted for W Popoff in the GD Awards because he flukes so much. It's crazy.
Yeah,
He's
yeah, yeah, that's true.
he's insane at this game.
In my opinion, he's Popo is better than Thoink at fluking levels, but in terms of general skill, I think Thoink is still is he's the best player
Mm,
by quite a large margin, at least nowadays.
mm. I don't know. I like I've said before. Obviously, Zoink is number one on the stats viewer, but
Yeah.
I don't really know if the stats viewer is accurate to say who's better or not because we got obviously Doggy. Doggy's like
Yeah.
number what 20. I think Doggy's like number 22, and East Shark is like number 9.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And also, I have my hardest is harder than Doggy's hardest, and I have more list points than Doggy, which is really funny because I don't consider myself more skilled than Doggy.
Hmm. Yeah, skill in this game is a very tricky thing to kind of like
Yeah,
talk
that's
about
true.
and to kind of put onto paper like, oh, who's better than who or who's better at this. Like I think Zoink and Popoff are big examples of their skill level is like here. Like
Mhm.
one finger is just slightly lower than the other. Like it's so close. That's how I see it.
Mm, yeah, that's good to think that way. Actually think that the skill levels are not equal at all. I mean, I think that if Thang is right here, Puff might be right here or
Mm.
something like that. And then the whole community is like in the floor because
Oh, there's
they are
everyone
just
else.
so much better. They're so much better than anyone else in the
Yeah.
community.
And then you got Trick, Nethermind, everyone else. Oh, they're all down there.
Yeah.
Nah, I might sound crazy. I don't know how much he plays the game, but Servax is insane at this game. He's someone that's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
underrated.
He I don't think he's underrated at all because I think people know him that no I think people know that he's a really good player. He
Mm.
beat Tidal Wave in really in I don't know how much attempts it took him, but probably
50K.
yeah, 50K. That's I think that's exactly what thing that thing that took thing to be
Yeah.
Tidal. Yeah, so it's also he's also really skilled.
Yeah.
But I think that people know that he's really skilled, so I wouldn't call him an underrated player.
I guess that's a pretty yeah. No. Yeah, no, I agree. I would agree. I guess now that I'm kind of thinking about it cuz actually I want to say it was 49K for Servax in May and the community like they went like, "Oh my god, Servax's attempt line." Ah! And then he did Amethyst in like 4 runs like right after. Like,
I
oh,
don't
he had this
understand
crazy
people
run.
who say that someone could be atom lane or not. I mean, it's something that you can't know. So
Yeah.
both both saying that he's 100% um, saying his true attempts and both and the opposite and saying his line, I think it's not it's just it's nonsense because you don't know what people do. They can fake attempts super easily and it's okay. The most important thing is to make sure that the attempts that I mean that you don't lay attempts and you compare to what you compare yourself to other attempts to other levels that you beat and compare the attempts that you took to beat those levels and not others because they might be lying and the comparison might not be accurate.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why I'm very like yin and yang about W Popoff cuz on one hand he's good, but on the other he talked about this in our one of our previous interviews. He doesn't put his attempt count when he thinks the attempt count is high for the specific completions, which is quite
Mm,
interesting.
I mean, I understand it. It's really easy to understand. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just because he doesn't want people to think that he's not as good as the people thought he was, which is totally fine to think that way.
Yeah.
It's human nature, you know, and it's totally fine to just to not show the attempts.
Yeah.
But I also think it's good to just don't care about that and just
I mean, yeah, I agree.
don't
If they
show the
beat it,
attempts.
yeah, if they beat it in the first place, it's
Yeah.
Shaggy23 said the amount of attempts doesn't prove your skill; it just proves how determined you were to beat it.
Mm. That's pretty good. That's a really good statement.
Yeah, shout out to Shaggy23.
Shout out.
Um, speaking of shouting out and underrated players, are there any underrated players you would like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I mean, probably one of the most underrated players I know. He is um, I don't know how to call it. Probably W. Fischer. He's a Spanish player. I talked to him several times, and he's like top 200 or 300, something like that, of the world. And he doesn't beat much of stuff, but I think that he's better than me. I think that he's probably the best Spanish player right now.
Ooh.
He's so skilled, in my opinion.
W. Fisher?
Fisher, yeah.
Mm. I'll have to check him out. But yeah, I'll put a thingy on screen to show you guys, to show the viewers, like, go check him out, go show some love.
Oh,
That's crazy. You
good,
think he's
good.
better than you?
Yeah, but he doesn't play the game. He's also super young, so he has a lot of potential. He could literally become the next Zoink in a few years, but
Oh my
he
god.
he doesn't really like the game as much as I do,
Mm,
for example.
dang. Yeah, that's something that's really a little unfortunate is, like you said, one of the biggest things that drives someone's ability to play the game is mentality. And if there's someone
Yeah.
that is theoretically better than Zoink somewhere out in the world, which there's probably someone who is could be better than him, and
Hmm.
their mentality, they just don't want to play the game, and uh, it is very unfortunate. But
Yeah.
yeah, in this case, W Fisher.
Hmm.
So, but we have 5 questions left,
Okay.
and I asked this question to everybody for also just the clip. um,
Okay.
what is your brutally honest opinion on Secret Way? And you can break my heart.
I can break your heart.
You can break my heart if it's very brutal.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. Yes, I promise you I'll be fine.
I think that the channel needs to be deleted because of the AI usage. It's so bad, and you must not use AI because AI is bad and terrible and horrible, and you're gonna kill the world. I don't know.
No.
No, honestly, it's really good. I watch a lot of your clips sometimes, and it's really fun. All the interviews and all that.
I appreciate that a lot. And yeah, do you ever um watch your YouTube chat when you stream?
Sometimes randomly, but I mostly look at Twitch chat.
Yeah,
I skip most of the messages on YouTube, to be honest.
there have been a few times when you would stream like Flame Wall and you would only read YouTube chat or Twitch chat, and even sometimes after like subterminal point streams, I I would go in and just start talking to everybody.
You
Yes,
really?
I would just go in and start talking to everybody as if it was like one of my streams.
At least they have something entertaining to chat with.
Yes, guys, if any
That's good.
YouTuber out there, if you want a fun space to talk to people when Quattro is streaming and only reading Twitch chat, go to his YouTube chat.
That's a good idea. Yeah, come to my YouTube chat, please.
I'll admit, your YouTube viewers are very interesting to talk to. Like,
Really?
some of them are pretty
Well, at least.
philosophical about stuff. It was very intriguing, which was really cool.
Well, I may need to read YouTube chat more often.
Maybe so. But I don't remember who asked this, but they asked this fan question in Spanish. So
Oh.
it got me a little intrigued. What do you think about the current top 10? Do you particularly like any of the levels?
Mm, okay, let me check the top 10. So some in Vertex, I hate the gameplay, but because the gameplay is made to be bad gameplay.
Yeah.
Well, not the gameplay, but like the play testing and how the level plays. I don't know how to describe it, but it's really weird. However, it's extremely fun. I've played it a little bit, and I learned the whole level, at least the drop to 100, and it's really fun. But I'm not really interested in that level.
Mm.
Andromeda, Andromeda genuinely looks AI generated. It's the recon, the gameplay looks like AI genuinely. It's like Wasreda, but without a cool song, you know? Nah, I don't really like Andromeda. Every I love every. It's the song and the concept of the level is really good, but
Yeah.
playing it and actually beating it must be really really hard.
Yeah.
But bro, imagine getting to the last drop to the pa, 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 pa,
Yes.
from
Oh my
zero.
god, that would be so stressful.
Yeah, that would be extremely epic. Even more epic than getting to the last 90% of Flame War, probably. I mean, the last 10%.
Yeah.
About Bubba Wamba, I don't really like Bubba Wamba. I don't know. I don't really like memory levels and the gameplay. I think it has some fun gameplay on the pre-drop, and probably the ship
Yeah.
is also fun to play, but it's not something that I won't play. Okay, we skip for whatever reason we skip quantity processing and nullscapes. I also don't really like it, but I also don't like Starscapes because Robot is my worst game, and I don't know, the hitbox of the robot is extremely weird. Those who played really hard robot gameplay know how weird the hitbox of the robot is.
Yeah.
So a little, that hard of robot gameplay I don't really like it. Tidal Wave is amazing. The gameplay is extremely good, super fun to play. The portals, the rotation of the portals, especially in the wave sections, are really bad, which make it really inconsistent. But
Hmm.
there's nothing to do about it. The gameplay is still amazing, so it's something. It's a level that I actually wanna beat eventually. It's really fun. I have the level in like 4 rounds or something like
Oh,
that,
sick.
or 4 or 5 rounds. I don't really remember, but I love the level. And I also think it's really cool. I think it's overhated because I played a lot of the waves, and the waves are super fun. Also,
Hmm.
the first click doesn't seem fun at all to play from zero. I don't really like what Popov did to that click, but
Yeah.
the waves are really good, and the balancing of the drop to 100, which is the part that I play the most, is really good, I think. Flame Ball, of course, nothing to say about it.
Yep.
It's my favorite level ever. And Thinking Space 2, I think it's really mid. Thinking Space 2. It might be fun, drop to 100 because I had a lot of fun playing it, but other than that, pre-op seems a little bit boring, and I don't know. I don't really like it. It's
Mm.
it's it's just a level, you know. It's nothing too memorable. I don't really like it as such a one, but it's I don't know. It has its good things,
Mm.
and that's my opinion for the whole top 10.
Well, sick. Uh,
Yeah.
I guess I think the only thing I from an outsider's perspective that's not good at the game, just looking at all the levels, the only one I would disagree with might be Nullscapes, but also I love Robot, so I'm different in that.
You love
So
robot.
yeah,
That's weird.
yeah, Robot's my favorite game mode. It always has been. I don't know why, but it is weird. I
Wow.
do agree.
That's so random.
Yeah, it. I can't
No,
really
it's cool.
explain
It's
it,
cool.
but yeah, no. Back when Shardscapes first came out, it was genuinely like my favorite level on the list, and now
Really.
I guess my favorite level on the list is Zodiac because Shardscapes is now off, and I don't like
Oh, true.
Nullscapes gameplay, but I think Nullscapes is tough.
It's really epic because of the song and the deco, but playing it
Yeah,
seems like it's
torture.
gonna be really tough. Yeah, for sure too. Yes. And bro, why did you then say? Why did you skip Flame Wall? Why is Zodiac better than Flame Wall?
um, well, I just have it's a little bit of a meme now, but Zodiac has been a level I've been going for since the day it came out, and I just cannot. My
Really?
Yeah, I'm not good at this game. I changed to Zodiac Ladder, but now, for the viewers watching, I'm practicing Zodiac for an hour a day in private, so I can get better at this game again. Actually,
Oh, that's amazing.
I'm lying about Zodiac being my favorite. Solar Flare. I'm completely lying.
Oh,
Solar Flare is my favorite. Solar Flare is so good.
you skip Solar Flare. Okay.
Yeah, no, I was just straight up lied right there. Solar Flare is genuinely one of the greatest extreme demons that have touched the demon list. It is
Yeah,
so
Solar
cool.
Flare is really good.
Yeah,
It's probably in my top three or top five favorite release
hell
demons ever.
yes. Yes, the gameplay is
It's
so fun.
it's
Um,
super fun. I never was bored playing or frustrated. I played daily from the first day to the day I made it, and
yeah.
I was having so much fun all the days, bro. It was amazing.
Hell yes.
Incredibly good level.
The only thing, because I'm bad at ship, is the first ship, but skill issue.
Mm, yeah, it's hard to get consistent at the first shape, honestly,
Yeah, but
but it's not that bad.
I have done runs. What is it? It starts at 33%, I think, the drop to 60, and then I got 60 to 100. So I got that
Really,
wave section into runs. Yeah.
that's really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, for real, that's really good.
I forgot how to do the third section of the first big wave, which I got to get back at into that, but yeah, that was runs that was like over a year ago now, so such a fun level. It's such a good level.
Yeah, with that progress, I think you can beat it eventually.
I I'm better at the game now, but I just got to get back into the game. Like oh my god, I've been slacking. I've been doing so much like other stuff for some reason. So,
Oh,
but back to you now because this interview is about you and not me.
okay.
We have two questions left now.
Hmm.
Uh, what is your worst experience playing Geometry Dash?
Oh, Neon Skyline, or in this, but Neon Skyline, I think wins by far.
Is it really
Okay,
that bad?
it's people like it. Mm, Probably it's like his favorite stream or something like that, but I hate it, and I started playing it because a friend of mine told me to play it, and if I beat Neon Skyline, I think he had to beat another level. I don't really remember why, but it was with a friend of mine told me to play it, and bro, from the first attempt I played, I already hated the level. Oh, no. Even from the attempt zero, when watching the showcase, I hated the showcase. It didn't, it wasn't fun at all, and the experience from zero. Oh my god, playing that level from zero it's torture, bro. It's so bad because the first jumps of the robot are supposed to be easy, but sometimes you die, and if you get past those, you have some impossible timings, and if you get past those, you have blind transition and stupidly hard timings, and bro, it's horrible. It's the only two levels that I've cried playing in my history with GD are Flame Wall and Neon Skyline,
Oh my
and
gosh.
that's not. I didn't cry for nothing. I cried because the level was so incredibly bad, so bad. Trust me,
Damn.
don't play it.
I'll keep that in mind.
And also in this was super frustrating to play, probably more than Neon Skyline. But the thing with Neon Skyline is that I actively hated the level. I was angry playing it. However, within this, I hated it in a way that I play it like if a robot was playing. I died fire and I didn't care. I wasn't having fun at all. I was just a dead body playing the level until I eventually beat it.
Oh my
So those two
gosh.
levels are actually by far the worst levels, the worst list demons I've ever been.
Oh
I can't
man.
even think of the top three because those two are just. so far from the third worst in the game, you know.
Well, I'll keep in mind not to play those levels ever.
Please, please, please. Indeed.
Yeah, no, I haven't heard much about Neon Skyline for a while, but I don't I never really paid any attention to the opinions on that level. So,
Mm, I don't know. People either say it's super overrated or super underrated.
mm,
In my opinion, I think it's generally harder than the Yangire, for example.
oh my god.
And Neon Skyline is top 150. Like
What
it's
the hell?
gonna fall off the list like tomorrow or super soon.
Damn. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
What a good day for you when it falls off.
It's not gonna be great.
uh, but um final question of the interview. Is there any advice you could give to people on how to become better at GD?
Yeah, there is. I have a lot of things in mind to say about this, but first of all, you need to really like the game. If you don't like the game and play just to become better, and your main focus is to become better, you're just don't gonna you're not gonna do it. You just gotta have fun and play the levels you like. And if it's totally normal that you play a level that you might think you would like, but you end up hating it. In that case, just beat the level, finish the level, and you'll eventually play something that it's more fun. And
Yeah.
also, don't try to jump to hard levels. Jumps are not ideal. They don't work at all. So just make slow progressions, guess. And also, very important and underrated advice is to play second and third hardest. For some reason, the levels that more skill gave me are second and third hardest. So, for example, if let me see the list. If your hardest is like Solar Flare, which is top 50 or something like that,
Yeah.
and you've beaten a bunch of top 100s from 100 and top, I mean, from top 100 and top 150, try to beat, like, I don't know, probably the Yangire, which is top 60, and then go back to beating top 100s and easier levels. And when you feel like it, go for another second or third hardest, and that way you will improve a lot. Of course, this also applies to those who have an insane demon as a hardest. Or it applies to all the skills.
Yeah.
And whenever you're confident enough, go for a new hardest. I don't know if your hardest is a flare, as I said, probably go for Dame or something like that. Mm, and just keep going and do the same thing over and over again. And have fun, please. Don't do it for
Yeah.
just becoming better. I said that my main goal in GD is to become a better player, but I do have fun while playing all the levels. And if I wasn't having fun, of course I wouldn't play the game. So just do it because you want to do it and because you love the game, and that's all.
Yeah.
And beat second and third hardest. That's the main things you gotta keep in mind.